Live.
Word.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
I'm waiting for the intro.
Yeah, hold on. I'm getting to it.
We're queuing it up. This is a very well organized fundraiser.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Demonic Machines live.
Yes, I wouldn't have had it any other way.
That was terrible.
All right. Well, we are kicking off our 2-hour special fundraiser stream. And we already have a guest. Thank you, my friend. Hello. How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
So everybody, bear with us. We're putting everything together and making sure that we save Demonic Machines. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Also, I already said it to Sam, but I want to make sure I say it to everybody. Like, I really appreciate this. Like, I honestly just expected Demonic Machines to, like, roll over and die. And, like, nobody would be like, no one would give a shit. Which, I mean, honestly, like, I feel a little, I was feeling a little numb about the whole thing anyway, so.
But we care about you.
Yeah, we love you, Lucky.
Thanks.
We're not letting that shit go down, buddy.
Yeah, we got quite a few people that expressed support, and hopefully they all show up this evening. What I was gonna say is, Lucky, if you want to put up like the ticker on the bottom of the screen where people can donate, and then we're going to talk about what we have available for this raffle. We're going to be doing individual raffle for each pedal that we have available that's being donated to fundraise. So we can, hey, what's up, Mike? Welcome, my friend. I think we should all go on our individual Instagrams and post that we are now live, just so that we can reach as many people as possible. Do we have...
It might cut my stream out. I'm only on one platform right now.
Got you. If you can't, I understand. I'm going to make a post right now.
But if anybody, what I'm doing is if anybody even donates a minimum of $1 over to Lucky's PayPal for Demonic Machines, I have a Rift Mountain code for you for Fuzzimp, and it's 27% off your entire order over at Fuzzimp. So not one pedal. Like, go and just spam Justice. Get all of his pedals and just break the bank.
Yes, please. Please, people, let's support each other, because everybody in the world needs support, and things fucking suck for all of us. So let's band together and do what we can to keep what we have. And
yeah, damn sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I've got the ticker across the bottom. If you want to donate for the raffle, put your name and the pedals. What pedals do we have? We've got
Sam. I believe Sam has the list of the pedals that we have so far.
So the pedals so far that we have for the raffle is the one I'm donating here is the God's Eye version 1 from Demonic Machines. Babylon Sun has donated the Punk Buster from Demonic Machines. The Wilbur from Dirtmonger Instruments, and we have John Sell's Thunder Puff based on the Cream Puff Fuzz.
And I'm gonna grab this one right here that I have that's sitting on my shelf, and we'll offer this Marshall Governor GV2 Plus as well, if anybody's interested. It already has Velcro on the back of it. So
awesome. There you go. Yeah. We got a Governor.
It's the Governor.
$5 to enter the raffle. Just put your name and the pedal that you want to win. I'm keeping a spreadsheet. We'll announce the winners next week.
Yes, indeed. And
should we leave the raffle open until next week?
Yes.
I think absolutely. That way we can let people
and then keep promoting it until then, right? Like, so everybody can get a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was actually going to suggest, is that we introduce the raffle on the stream. We try to get as much people to be a part of the raffle, hang out in the stream. I actually have a couple announcements for donations as well myself. And then we'll have it open until the next episode of Demonic Machines Live, where we'll do the drawing for those raffles. And then the other stuff that I'm probably going to say. So if there's anybody that wants to donate that isn't a guitar player or someone that uses pedals, and you don't really need a pedal, but you want to help Lucky, you're more than welcome to donate. Just when you make your donation, just put a note that you're not part of the raffle, and then what you're interested in, because I will offer to anybody who wants to make a donation. If you want to make a donation of $10, then I will offer you a custom song, 3 minutes long. I'll write about whatever you want. There's no limit on that, so please feel free to donate. If
I'll
you
put some
donate,
guitar in that. I'll add some
Yes.
guitar to that song.
we'll have Sam there, and Nick will help us with engineering duties, because Nick's the whiz in a good way. And then we'll have Lucky do an intro to the song that's just like, hey, thanks for donating, enjoy, and then there you go.
Yeah.
We'll make it work.
I've
Yes.
also just created a coupon code for anyone that donates. So
Yes, if you donate, please. Coupon codes will be available, my friends. And I was going to say, if anybody donates $20 or $25 or up, I will do session work for you for a song. That's one song. So if you got like a full song and you need bass,
Zach and a couple of people,
or you need keyboard, or you need vocals, or whatever,
machines live.
donate $25 or more. Put in the notes what you need. I'll get in touch with you and we'll figure it out. But we're trying to raise as much as we can to help Lucky out and get Demonic Machines back and breathing. And we all give a fuck. So let's rock and roll. And as noted, I will next episode, I will address whoever, I guess, made donations for songs and
Yeah, we should
else.
do another stream next week and announce the winners and stuff.
Yeah, we could do a follow-up stream. We could
I
definitely
think that's
do
a
that.
good idea.
I mean, we were going to do a regular episode, but we could definitely have you guys come on. We would just have a 1 hour episode next week, depending on, unless we wanted to like do the grand finale and then we do the drawing at the end. So we would give more people an opportunity, but we'll have to see how the stream tonight goes.
Yeah. I'm wondering if like people are gonna have the stamina to stay for,
Well, I understand what you're saying. Part of the idea of initially me inviting people and us trying to get guests is so we could have enough people that could space out and appear throughout the stream. Because I would appreciate whoever wants to be here the whole time. That's awesome. But I also understand, because it's a Sunday night, some people have to work. If you can't stay the full 2 hours, that's fine as well. But yeah, I agree with you on that. The full 2 hours. I was just thinking the 2 hours just so that we can help raise the awareness, sound the horns. Oh, you know what? I'll do, if anybody donates $10 or more, you'll get a free Trump impression thrown in as well.
Oh my God.
It'll be a voicemail recording
That's
or
worth
something.
it.
It'll be anything. Here, I'll give a random example. Well, hello there, Sam. Thank you for wait, no. If it's a voicemail message, you have reached the cell phone of my friend Sam. He's currently unavailable because he's riffing the mountain. If you need anything, leave a message. Fuck off.
That's worth $10. 100%.
$10. I mean, I don't know if anybody's gonna go for it, but whatever. I will sell the Trump voice to whoever is interested.
Do it.
All right, so let's see.
My brother-in-law would love that. He would definitely get a Trump impression for his phone. We're trying to get him in the live. We're gonna do it because he would absolutely love that.
Yeah, anybody who wants a Trump impression with your donation, leave a note. Put Trump impression and whatever you want me to say. We'll go from there. We'll work out the details to contact.
I'd just like you to say Bigly over and over again, and then I can
Big
set that
League
up.
Chew. It's the Big League Chew. I love Big League Chew. It was great when I used to play basketball. It's fantastic, You're sitting in the stands and they get the bats and they swing it at the basketball, then it flies into the net. And then the guy with the shorts and the orange face like me runs around and blocks the ball. It's like, I don't think that's That's multiple sports with balls in one thing. Yes, it's sports ball. It's the American pastime.
Sorry.
I could do this all night if you need me to. Wait, do we got to get Tony the Jabroni to appear at some point tonight?
We might need Tony Jabroni. Tony Pizza. You should call him Tony Pizza.
They call me Tony Paschetti. I got pasta. It's ready. Hey.
But
Let's not be.
No.
You
I'm not trying to be insensitive to anybody from Italian culture, but
I love that you have to say that every time.
I'm just saying that because I know that I might upset people, and I'm not trying to. I'm just a goofy asshole. I used to do. I wasn't necessarily what they would call like a. Help me out, Lucky. What is it? Drama or theater? I wasn't able to do theater because they didn't have it in the schools that I went to. But I had more of a flair for the strange. Oh, who do we got? Who's here?
Justice.
Is Justice able to join as well? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Well, hello there. Hey,
You want to
Justice.
see my? You want to see?
Oh,
you
man.
want to see my?
There it is.
Okay.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay.
Everybody can see you. All three of the people that are watching right now can see you. And,
3 people.
Oh yeah.
Those
So
three
we're gonna
people
play
need to know about the epic pedal raffle that's going on.
That's
There's
right.
an
$5 a
epic
ticket.
pedal raffle. Don't even like, whatever. We're gonna. I'll be right back.
So what are we doing? We're trying to save Lucky. Is that the goal here?
Yes. So I will explain. Well, I don't want to remove Lucky's stream.
Oh man, I was fighting with my logins because Lucky had put a thing on it, and I
Yeah.
couldn't remember any passwords.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Sam was saying he had a similar problem. He had to
Doing
make a
my
whole new
podcast
account
right now.
just to log on.
No, it's cool. We're having like a.
All right. So Mike, as far as the raffle, there's no link. It's just what we have on the bottom ticker of the screen. So if you want to donate to Lucky's Venmo or PayPal, it's $5 for a raffle ticket. Just put in the notes which pedal you're interested in. If you're not interested in the raffle and you just wanted to donate, you're welcome to do that. $10 and up will get, what did I say $10 and up is going to get?
A song.
You're going to get a 3-minute
Oh, brand
song.
new car.
Yeah, you're going to get a 3-minute song for $10 and up, and $25 and up, you get session work, and anything $10 and up gets a Trump impression thrown in for free.
Any donation of $1 will get the Rift Mountain coupon code for Fuzzimp, and that's 27% off your entire order.
Do you want to be on
Yeah.
this, or do you want me to like turn around and like? Okay. Hold on.
You're good. We are all ready to rock and
I
roll.
saw Nick. I don't know if it's the second or third time in real life yesterday.
I noticed your
That's better.
shirt.
Nice.
I assumed you got that yesterday too.
What?
Your shirt.
Oh, this. My shirt. Yeah. It's a This Heavy Earth shirt. Shay is rad.
Epic.
Can confirm.
Yes, if you want to order a pedal, Michael, you are welcome to do that as well. However, right now there's a lead time. I think 4 months for fulfillment because I saw on the site.
I actually have like temporarily halted orders just because I'm like so swamped. So
I'll tell you what. You order a Fuzzimp, I'll give half the money to Lucky.
Oh man,
That's epic.
Shit.
That's very nice.
During the stream at least.
Yeah, and also the raffle.
Not for-
there's a lot
not
of
for
pedals
life.
in the raffle. So like pledge that $5 and you get to pick from like 5 pedals, I think. So
Yeah.
If someone donates $50 or more, I'll let somebody slap my sunburn on stream next Sunday.
oh my god,
You got to tan
Don't
more
do-
then. You need to get
Yeah.
it a good sunburn.
Oh no, trust me, I'm already lobster red. I just don't. I have the camera on red light. Let me change it.
Make him slap himself.
Yeah, right. If somebody wants to donate $50 right now, I'll give myself a good old slap on the shoulder. But we won't know until
Oh,
Lucky
man.
tells me. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to know. Y'all don't want to know what I would do for $50.
Oh, dude, I would do some shit.
Weed. Sorry, that's what I would do for $50.
That's what I do
Jar-
with $50.
My jar is
Whoa.
empty.
We got to now. We're gonna have to do a fundraiser stream for Justice to get more
Yeah,
for the jar.
You know, sadly, I was thinking about it. It's like I have to move by the end of May. It's like, so when is mine?
If you want to do one, I'm more than happy to help out.
No, it's all good. I'm thinking we'll pull it off, but it's definitely it's real out there. I don't know. Nick can attest to this, and anybody else in the industry is like. Usually by now it's picking up pretty good. I mean, maybe I'm a little premature, but it's been unusually slow for an April, I would say. And even, well, you know, hell,
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I think it probably has to do with
Doing this and we're, like, kinda
all the
raising
weird
money.
stuff that's going on right now, and all
election years are always fucked. That's what I
Yeah,
learned from. Oh, sorry. Can we not
No, you're-
swear? I can't remember.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're more than welcome. You can swear as much as you would like.
There was cider involved. My friend is moving. My friend is moving to South Carolina and trying to clear out his kegs, so I was helping him out.
Oh, I gotcha. Hey, there's nothing
It's all
wrong
good.
with that. Get a little
Nope.
bit of cider, have yourself a good old time. I think we just found ourselves a new character, folks, haven't we?
Yeah.
Hold on, I got to put on my dad hat for this one. I'm going. Well, let's vote on a name for this motherfucker, why don't we? Okay.
So what did
What
you talk
happened?
about before I got here? What are we doing?
What
We're
are we
hanging out.
doing?
We're hanging out. We're trying to get people. I mean, I tried to see if people had like a presentation they wanted to do, but that didn't really go over as well as I thought it would. The only one that had anything and was prepared was Justice. So I will say we can let Justice do the Trashcaster presentation if interested. And
Sure,
the pedal,
I'll
right?
grab it.
Do you have the prototype of the pedal available?
I do, but I don't know how I would demonstrate it live, which is not even that big of a deal. I'll pull
But
out the guitar though.
I got you. You could let people look at the pretty pedal though, at least, and be like, "This is the brains of a new creation."
Yeah,
No, let's look at this instead. Look at that.
That's
I
what
did see
have
that
on hand
message
for
from the
this
goddess
day.
asking if you guys were in Portland. Is everybody here from Portland except for me?
No,
Me and Nick are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the East Coast.
Look at it. I made people play this yesterday. It was actually so to fill in the. I'll talk about what I did yesterday because I thought it was worth talking about.
Absolutely.
So I went to a pedal expo, and I guess this is run by Delicious Audio, and I had heard from Steve from 60 Cycle that they actually put this on in multiple cities. Like
Oh yeah.
it's been in LA, and like it'll be on the East Coast sometimes, and it was cool to meet everybody. But I was going around, and I should have taken more video and pictures, but it's better to live in the moment, right? But I made people play the T4, which is the only Trashcaster I have that's mine right now, and so it was cool. It was cool to.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh no!
oh.
Oh no! Were you trying to zoom it?
I was
It's
trying
this.
to.
I got to touch it yesterday. It plays.
Yeah, it really does. And then the thing is like, I think I forgot to mention when I was talking to everybody. This was essentially free. I think I paid $50 for parts that are on this.
Yeah.
So that's the big benefit is that you can take, you take something that's really important for as a piece of your rig, the guitar, and to be able to do it for almost free. Because my friend sent me all the parts, which is kind of cheater, but it's mainly the whole point with the Trashcaster builds and the Trashcaster aesthetic is mainly to tell people is like spend your money on what matters on the amps and especially on the pedals because pedals can get you a lot further than overspending on the guitar end if the rest of your rig just isn't there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that's always been a big thing for me. And honestly, what's driven a lot of my business and interest lately has been the Trashcaster builds. I think it's because of that kind of irreverence to something that's so sacred as the guitar instrument. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have sticker bombed this, but I got this body like this, and my friend said he toured on it for 5 years with all these stickers that he accumulated. It's like, I'm not going to remove them just because,
Yeah.
you know. Plus, I have another one that's the same anyway. So anyway, I don't have to
I
hog the whole
like the
thing.
stickers personally. I think the stickers
Yeah.
are cool.
No, it's cool.
It makes
And that's been the
each
whole
one.
thing.
It's almost like folk art in a way because each one's going to be individual and personal because sticker configuration. It's not like you're putting the exact same stickers, exact same place. Plus, the most important part is the sound. You know.
Yeah, and I think that's really, and that's always been the philosophy with my pedals, and I'm sure Lucky and Nick can attest to this too, is that it's really the sound. And I'm not gonna trash on any builders, but I had played some pedals yesterday
Yeah.
that had a lot of marketing, that had
Mhm.
some real money behind them, and I played into them with my guitar, and I was like, these aren't it.
Yeah.
They didn't use the proper tone metal for the enclosure.
Yeah, exactly. but it's like if you design with your ears and you design to make things that make noise. I think one of the things that bothers me the most in the pedal industry, and Lucky is really good about this, Nick is really good about this, is that there's pedals that are too subtle, where it's like, I don't know where anyone would need something that barely changes the sound. If you turn on one of my pedals, you know it's on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%.
First time I turned on the Creature, I almost shit myself because my amp was turned all the way up, and it was like, let's just leave that reaction as my response.
That's what pedals should be. And there was a lot of stuff, and there was some good stuff. There was some stuff that blew me away, but it just made me excited to see so many people interested in pedals. I'm trying to process it. Like, I hadn't left the house other than to the convenience store in about a month overall, and so it was my first time being out around people. And it was a lot, but seeing so many people excited about gear was neat.
Oh yeah, I want everybody to get into gear, to be honest.
And I met somebody that I've been online friends with for 10 years plus that I met for the first time in real life. That's wild. Think about that. You know, like, I've been following this person's career and life arc for that long. And we can get really disassociated, I think, just as musicians and creators and people in general from everybody's out there. But I don't want to hog the whole thing. I'm just having a good time. What's up with you guys?
No, you're good. We're just chilling. We're all here just to hang out and try and make sure that we can help Lucky in any way possible.
Just like let everybody know again in the stream. Oh, there's kind of a feedback. There's like 5 titles up right now in the raffle. The God's Eye version 1, we have the Wilbur from Durmonger Instruments, the Punk Buster, and the John Snell Thunder Pump.
Is that me causing the feedback?
No, it's probably me. Sorry.
That literally turned my face.
No, they're
red.
not, man. They
Stop laughing. Yeah, unfortunately, we're all
gonna turn on the delay pedal.
So we had someone asking if we're all in Portland a minute ago, and we were just deep in conversation. But I wanted to say no. I'm in Minneapolis. Yeah, but I wanted to just say, if you guys want to say where you are, I don't know. We had a viewer ask.
I live in the armpit of America on the East Coast.
This one and me are in Portland.
Yeah.
I'm in Portland.
The bottom two are the Portlanders here.
Gananoque, Ontario, town of 5,000 people.
Dude, I miss the small towns a little bit. I liked my old one. We had no stoplight. There's 2,500 people.
Really?
That's a small town.
So where Pleasant was born. It's 2,500 people and no stoplight. One gas station.
We have like 1 or 2 stoplights. Technically, one of them's on the highway, but in town, there's only 1 stoplight, and there's like 1 4-way stop.
Fuck, we got 5 bars.
Oh shit! Wow, that's bigger.
We had a liquor store, a Mexican place, pizza place. All the
there's nothing to do here but drink.
You gotta love that. I love
you
that in like small towns. There's like a bar and like a church.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like seven churches, 5 bars.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Sam is the one making noise.
Is it
It-
Sam?
Sorry, there's echo. What?
Let me mute Sam real quick, and we'll see if Sam's the culprit.
Yeah, mute.
Hold on, Sam is muted. Ah! No, it's Lucky. Lucky, do you got headphones?
Yeah, I got headphones.
Lucky's like, fuck, I didn't want to fucking wear.
Oh, it wasn't Sam. Sorry, Sam.
It's all good.
Listen, at least we're not in Salem.
Just always blame the riff mound.
I was gonna say
Okay.
because he was talking and I heard the delay for the first time, but it was actually Lucky the whole time.
Oh shit.
Oh
wait. Lucky, do you have your microphone on, or are you using your laptop microphone? Because that would.
I was using my laptop microphone.
Okay.
I'm also
Yeah.
using laptop microphone and speakers, but
Using my cell phone.
Oh.
I have Bluetooth.
I have what we use for every episode, which is my laptop and my my recording microphone. I'm sorry, guys.
Don't be. No, it was analog delay. We had analog delay on our pedal builder stream.
Is that analog?
I was about to say it's technically digital delay.
It is digital. Oh, yep.
Fuck.
Everybody, shut up. Stop arguing. This is why we can't be a family.
Oh.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't be a family. Why are you getting a divorce? Is it because you don't love me anymore? Right now it's complete silence. My wife's... What?
A stop sign, main road, 70% paved. Oh, did the stream freeze?
Let it go.
Hold on, let me check it on my cell phone.
I thought let it go too. That's so programmed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I saw it, but I didn't want to say it out loud.
I had that stuck in... I was in jail one time in like 2014, and I had that song stuck in my head while I was sitting in the drunk tank.
No, we're still live.
Still live. How's production, guys? Are we still a few weeks out? Yeah, we're still a few weeks out. It's just a mess right now.
$5 raffle tickets.
$5 raffle tickets.
Get in on it, guys. Got the God's Eye version 1 here. $5 tickets. I will mail this shit to your house. All you gotta do is pay shipping if you win. That's the only thing. I've been having trouble getting stuff out lately. So you pay shipping, it comes to your house, $5 entry. Amongst the other pedals too.
Yeah, I could probably ship this to you for like $5 flat shipping, whatever. But you know,
raffle. Fucking $35 to ship something to you guys down in the States.
I can ship my pants.
Listen, I'm gonna ship my pants right now. I just shipped my pants and it was great.
The fact that ad had to get taken down off the air is just amazing.
That was the best. That was the peak of American culture there.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Oh, and
so wait. So let's reiterate because I wasn't here when we talked about this. So we're trying to save demonic machines. That's the whole reason we're here, right?
Yes.
Why are we saving demonic machines? Let's talk about that, Lucky. What's up?
What's going on in your world? Let's make it real for a second because it is important. We're friends. We're having fun, but there's a whole reason we're doing this, and it's to help you. So why? What?
Yeah.
How will this help you? How will this improve your quality of life?
So basically, I started getting orders in while I was like moving and while I was not necessarily in a position to fulfill orders that I was getting. And then basically like, I don't know, business expenses caught up to me and then I got stuck in a situation where I have a lot of orders that I need to fulfill, and I don't necessarily have the stuff that I need to fulfill those orders. And really, what I need is a business manager. That's what I've learned from all of this, is that I'm terrible at running a business, and I need a manager to help me run this.
You just moved twice too, right?
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. Is you've had a lot of moving
You,
this
like
year.
that's a
Well,
huge
over the
fucking
past
hit,
year.
man. I moved once and it was incredibly costly. So like I can't even imagine trying to keep a business afloat, get the orders out, keep all the parts in, maintain life, food, all of that shit. That's incredible, man. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little stressful because like I know that I know there are people that are just like, where's my order? And like I promise, like I have a list that was up until very recently growing of orders that I needed to fill.
Yeah.
I've halted like new orders for the time being just because I need to get caught up. And I need to honestly, like I was saying earlier, like I sort of just almost wanted to just roll over and die and be like, okay, this is the end of demonic machines, I guess. But uh, I'm thinking I want to regroup maybe. Uh, yeah, like I don't know if I want to keep the demonic machines brand, if I want to like
rebrand.
rebrand, because I had a
Yeah.
I've been watching. Okay, so this is gonna sound ridiculous, but bear with me for a second. I've been watching a lot of Kitchen Nightmares.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
No, that was huge for me too. Go ahead.
Yeah.
yeah. So one of the things that he talks about is like certain restaurants will have menus that are just entirely too big for the size of like kitchen they have or the size
Yeah.
of staff they have. And
I
I
get
feel
it.
like Demonic Machines is very much in that position right now. Like I've got I think I had like 30 something different pedals that I made.
You had like 4
Something like
pages of pedals on your shop because I
Yeah.
used to go through it and look at shit and be like, I'm gonna fucking buy you one day.
So what would
yeah,
you do? Would you rebrand under a new name and start with like just a couple, like maybe just one very unique pedal and then go from there and just like perfect that and get it out in the world to make your name?
that was what I was thinking of doing. I made I had this idea for a company called Red and Black Audio and running it as like a co-op. Uh, like totally like and having a business manager like right from the beginning and being like, okay, we're 50-50 partners in this. If we
Yeah.
bring someone else in, they will also be an equal partner. So like kind of like we all will own this business was
To
sort
be
of my.
honest, I'm not very fond of the name. It might be
Oh
because
really?
I'm from Ottawa and they changed the name of the football team from the Ottawa Rough Riders to the Ottawa Red Blacks. And maybe it's just some deep seated shit
Whoa.
with me.
Whoa, whoa,
but
whoa, whoa,
like,
whoa. Hold on. Did you say Red Blacks?
yeah.
I see several things that could be interpreted incorrectly with that name, so that's an awful choice.
Oh, I know. I thought Rough Riders was fine.
I was gonna say for the new company name, we could just call it Kitchen Cabinet Electronics.
I used to make kitchen cabinets for a living. But let's
Yeah.
not get sidetracked for a second. So the thought is also, because I've been in this position of many times.
Yeah.
More than most people would want to know. But it's like it's tough. It really is. But really what we're trying to do here then is just help Lucky get caught up and make that next move. Is that pretty accurate? We don't have to rehash all of it. I just want to iterate like, why are we here? What are we doing?
Yeah.
The main
And
point.
how is this? Well, how is this going to help? Because I think that's really going to help the viewers that they genuinely want to help. But it's like, what are we doing? It's like, well, by buying pedals, by buying raffle tickets, by
Yeah.
engaging in the stream, the end goal is to help Lucky get their feet back.
Yeah, save demonic
Absolutely.
machines, get him back on his feet, get all the orders caught up and stuff like that, and move forward, right?
We should have had Justice do the mission statement at the beginning of the stream. 'Cause I suck at that stuff. I'm just like, hey, we love Lucky and we want to help Lucky not like end demonic machines. So please.
I play
Right.
guitar and I'm here for love, man.
Yeah.
I will let's circle back for a second because I was in the exact same position you were right before I changed the name. So when it was still Fuzzsimp, which was a name that was holding me back at the time, because you can't be on worship boards if you have simp on your pedals. It just doesn't work the same way.
Well, wouldn't the same thing apply to an imp? Because it's like not.
You would think, but
Imp's a creature of darkness, bro.
Yeah.
but let's circle back for a second.
Yes, sir.
I think streamlining the lineup to the 4 core like strongest products or 6 products, whatever it is, all the ones that you have an established kind of presence with that are your best sellers, highlight those and just put everything else in an archive so that people know what they were, what they're worth, that they existed at one point. And then it's like focus on the main ones. Because if you remember, there was even a time last year where I went down to 4 pedals in 1 color each.
Yep.
Because I was running into the same issues where all of a sudden I'm having to support, 20, 30 different colorways and products. And I only make 1 case order a week. So if I miss one or miss 2, then all of a sudden you've added 2 extra weeks of lead time onto that product no matter what. And that caused me a lot of issues. And also I know the struggle of being just one person trying to juggle all the things. So that would be my advice. And if you do want to reform under a new name, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I think that is a good strategy. But I think before you go out with a total bang, I would just make it so just to help you get, because you need a constant flow of orders. For people who are watching, this might not be super relevant, but as a builder, it's like you have to have constant cash flow to be able to work and operate. I think that's just how every business works, right? But to have the flow completely cut off, even if it's just 1 product or 2 products, have something available that that you're able to turn around, and then we can build off of that. But that's just my advice. I know I'm coming into the conversation super late, so
No, I agree with what you're saying as well.
like don't shut the tap off completely because I've been here. I've been like more behind than the number is. Like I've told people what the number was at times. I think at one point before the holidays, not this year but the year before, I was 200 pedals behind with no money.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And I came back, and it was hard, but I did it. And I don't recommend it, but it happened, and I got through it. But it's like there's just things that I think will help get you back on that path. And I know how like overpowering that that debt and that weight can be. For sure. So anyway, no, we're pulling for you, Lucky. That's the whole point, right?
Yeah. And I'm glad that Justice is able to formulate all the thoughts that I'm sure all of us had into the perfect way of expressing it for the viewer to understand as well. So I appreciate you saying that.
Well, the stakes are real, man.
It's true.
Yeah.
The stakes are real. We're talking about somebody's livelihood. This isn't just like numbers on paper.
Oh no,
like a news article or something. This is real shit.
I'm just good at having a loud mouth and telling people, hey, you should be here. But when it comes to like certain things, I usually have to relegate to the boss. So you're the boss right now. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
I'm usually really good at promoting. I've just been sick and had so much going on. I wasn't able to get as much out as I wanted to. And it was at a later date too. I ended up just starting to promote this yesterday, which I wanted to do last Monday, but it's sick as fuck and stuff. So glad everybody's here, and I hope we get some shit going on.
I know a few of us have been under the weather as well.
My meds have been all out of whack, and like I'm just like, I don't know. Like I really appreciate like the promotion that y'all did, because like I was basically just like doing work, and that's it. My day job, which is not building pedals. Yeah. But so I wanted to actually revisit this. I know it's like not as important, but Sam, you don't like red and black audio?
I'm not fond of the name. I think names should be really catching. kind of, and
Okay.
like draw your attention to it and make you like want to have it on the board. I'm a big fan of artwork too. So
Okay. See, okay, so let me tell you my vision for this.
Absolutely.
So it would be like a worker owned thing. I mean, which would be just me and one other person at the beginning, I would think. But like I want to. I mean, you've seen my Instagram. You know that I'm always like left wing queer stuff. Also guitar pedals. Uh, and so I would want to like kind of lean into that a little more. And then I was thinking about doing a very industrial, like kind of streamlined design for my pedals. Like I hold on, I'll do a share screen and I'll show you the treble boost that I was thinking about doing.
Okay.
Speaking of
Um,
Nick, I got your Parrot Dice Beak boost, and I had a customer who wanted me to build them a custom treble boost. And instead of building one, I sent him
Nice.
that Jay had given me, and he really liked it. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
You just bailed me out because it was like I owed him a treble boost, and I really didn't want to develop from the ground up. So I sent him the one that Jay had given me for helping him move amps around. So that made my day. Carry on.
so
Well, that,
So what does red and black stand for, Lucky? What's the
it's
meaning behind the name?
it's anarcho
Blazers colors.
syndicalist. They're what?
I'm sorry. It's Blazers colors. The
It's
basketball.
Blazers colors. No, it's like anarcho syndicalist, like anarcho communist colors.
Okay.
So it would be it's basically like these are like I don't know. It's just me being a leftist, I guess.
So another thing I do want to say, I am also left leaning a lot, but I noticed that marketing in that order, you are gonna get a lot of people on your side, but you are kind of diminishing your market, adding anything religious, political, or anything behind your pedals. Because
Oh
some
yeah, I
people
know.
will see that as like the opposite kind of thing that you're going for. So you're kind of limiting your marketplace. That's all I have to say
Yeah,
on that.
yeah, no,
Even though I'm still
definitely.
down for it, it's just that in the big scheme of it, going with something that is, I guess, less offensive to some people, or like,
Hmm.
some conservative people might see it and be like, "Oh, I'm not going to buy this pedal," even though it sounds fucking amazing,
well,
but
then they
just
can
Yeah.
because
buy
of the way it's marketed.
buy an OCD pedal then.
Yeah, well, exactly. I
Shit,
fucking
donut
don't
audio.
fuck with full tone because of that guy, because of how much of a dick he
Lucky,
is.
you should do a pedal with Comic Sans though. Have you done one with Comic Sans yet?
Oh, that would be great.
No, I haven't. I actually like for demonic machines. I settled on Westsac as like the font for basically everything.
I thought that
Uh,
was a custom font you made for the longest time because it looks so
no,
cool.
I do like it a lot, and I actually years ago I had someone who was supposed to make a custom font for me, and then their like mom died, and so it was very like they were just wrapped up with that. Man, I didn't have to include that detail. I'm
Canadian
sorry. I don't know what.
Mounties.
Hey, this is real shit. Real shit live stream. That's what we're here for.
Real
Absolutely.
shit live stream.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Um.
I want to hear
But
Nick talk for a minute.
Yeah, Nick,
Nick,
please.
what was going on with you yesterday? How was it going to that pedal expo and kind of meeting everybody? Was it a lot for you? It was a lot for me.
You can probably tell I'm a quiet person. So yeah, whenever I'm around a billion people, I get overwhelmed very easily. So by the time I was there for like a half an hour, and I was like, all right, fuck this. My energy's gone. I can't
I
be
made it
around.
an hour and a half, and I priced out the cab. The cab to your show was $30 each way, and I was like, fuck.
Oh,
Otherwise, I
shit.
would have been there. No, it was
Whatever.
like I was down because my cousin was anyway. Long story short, I am bummed I missed the show, but I think that's an important thing for people to realize about pedal builders. Just like we operate in a really small sphere of influence, other outside of online. So it's like we're living day to day in a pretty small circle, just putting all our energy into what we do. So it's like to be able to thrive and even compete in this online thing, it can be overwhelming on all fronts, let alone the IRL thing that we were dealing with. It wiped me out. Like I didn't do anything until about noon today.
How many people were there? Like 1,000, maybe more?
Over the course of the thing, probably more than that.
Oof, I would
Quite a
definitely
bit
would
more
not
over
have
the day.
performed. I would not have been
Yeah.
comfortable either, so I can understand how.
And
how
also,
felt.
it was bring your own guitar. So you're standing here. Let me
and there's, like,
demonstrate.
a fuck
Let me
ton of
demonstrate.
people with guitars.
So there's me
That's awkward.
standing here. I'm like, oh, I want to talk to my friend, and there's some guy playing blues on a Strat. I'm like, can I talk to my friend now? Can I talk to my friend? Let me wait 20 more minutes. Can I talk to my friend now? So it was really cool though, because like I said, all the benefits. But I think for the audience that doesn't realize, it's like for me, it wasn't unusual when I was starting the company I had a gas station that was a block away,
Yeah.
and I would get everything DoorDash, so in Amazon and USPS. So it was not unusual for me to talk to less than 10 people in a month, you
Yeah.
know. And so it's like we're putting all that extra time, energy, and attention into our work, into the pedals, into trying to figure out how to survive in this weird industry. And that's the reason why it's worth saving. It's like this is a whole livelihood for one person. There was a company that was there that I thought was a boutique company,
Yeah.
and I asked the guys, are you X name? And they're like, oh no, we're just some of the people who work there. And it hit me really bad, and all their pedals sounded bad. But I'm not gonna shots fired. But it's surprising how badly people can make fuzz. But it was one of those things. It was like, oh, you're not the guy. Like I just talked to two of my best friends, Brooks and Shay, that they're grinding it out every day, basically solo, or maybe somebody's part-time helping. Like that's their career, their livelihood, right? It's like that's what we're here for with this industry. If people are going to spend the money for stuff that fucking sounds good and matters, is like why not support somebody where you know where it's going?
Yeah.
You know, it's
And
not a
there's some
hands-off
amazing
powder.
pedals on the raffle right now too, like absolutely killer pedals. I haven't had a chance to try the Wilbur from Dirtmonger, but I've seen some videos on it, and that's monstrous. I'm very curious about that Thunder Puff from John Sell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what happened to John? Is he not able to attend today?
John wasn't able to make it. I got to double check. I think he had something happen. Let me double check.
Yeah, I saw him popped up, and I was like, this is the thing about pedal builders too, is I realized like I've seen John working, but I haven't talked to him in like 6 months, and I was like, oh shit, I need to touch base with him. Like, you want to hear some Pleasant lore? Did you know that Nick has built Pleasant pedals? He's the only other person that's built a Pleasant pedal before.
Oh shit! I knew there was a reason why you were both Portlanders.
It was a really short-term thing because I was a mess, and it wasn't a very good I was not organized enough to make this work, but it is true. The only other person that has built a Pleasant pedal is Nick. Although I think I did a lot of the soldering. I don't remember how we did it back then with the shrews. Like years ago.
I think you did the boards that were basically done. But coincidentally, I think I've had 2 pedals in the entire time I've been doing this disappear in the mail, and yours was one of them.
It's okay. I've had worse things happen since, but it was one of those things that I think it's just trying to tie. Like the very first board I ever had designed, was made by Lucky. Most people don't know that. The very first Machina board, I had built one working pedal, and I put in a message to Lucky. I said, "Hey, make me a custom PCB." So that should tell you about how my journey went with pedal building. It was like I kind of jumped. It's like those memes where they jump up the stairs, and somebody jumps like 4 stairs in one jump. It was like that was me. It was like, oh, I built my first working kit pedal. Let me order a custom PCB for my own signature pedal that I think would work good.
It was a fuzz factory.
It was a fuzz factory with internal trims. I still probably have one somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
The early monocle, and then my next designer redesigned it to be slightly different to fit our foot switch thing was the only difference. It was to fit our foot switch ecosystem. But it's
Nice.
like, but you know, the one thing I will say too is that one thing is if you can stick it out in the pedal industry, it's not so bad. Nick, how long have you been doing it? I think you're the most of the three of us. Maybe you and Lucky
Uh,
tied.
2017 is when I started.
Hmm.
So yeah, I don't, somehow fucking 7 years or some shit. I don't know. That's
That
Yeah,
track. Yeah.
I went
wild.
I went full time almost 3 years ago exactly. So I launched my website on April 4th, 2021. I had been selling before then and doing okay, but I launched the first website on like the 4th of April 3 years ago. But I had quit my job by mid-April because stuff happened. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's not about me, even though I like to think it is. Yeah, I have main character syndrome. What do they call it? Something like
Just
that.
main character vibes.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
gonna
and that's the
say,
downside of operating in a vacuum. But
yeah,
I think it helps. Like that's the thing about why we're trying to help Lucky, why it matters to buy from boutique builders is like there's people that can't we could all function and work day jobs if we had to,
yeah,
but it makes us insane crazy people that will do bad things if we do it too long. So it's like this
It's a
is our
style of art. It's a wicked
yeah.
medium of art that I absolutely love. And when I first started getting into pedals, when I found boutique pedal builders, it kind of like it was this weird phenomenon. I was like, oh my God, like you can just do this, add your own thing. Like it's so neat. And then you can create your own tones. I don't know, Fuzz, Justice, you make some insane shit. Like the creature I've been using lately, it has become my go-to fucking doom pedal. That and the Rotten Sorcerer from Hagtronics is just that sound. It's fucking massive. Like fell in love with boutique builders. Just want to say that definitely supports small builders and companies. Like that's where the magic is.
Nick and Lucky are a lot smarter than I am, though. You can fit everything I know into pedals on a Cheesecake Factory menu. You know, it's like
Fucking
there's not
real.
much there. There's not much there, but it's like I think I just loved it so much from day one. It's like I try to encapsulate embody this spirit that I had back when I was making demos for Nick and Lucky, actually, which was really early in my pedal journey, not unlike what Riff Mountain does,
yeah.
is like I actually let me tell this story because I think might help win some sympathy points with the audience. So
This
2017,
motherfucker's a go-to too, right there.
20,
Oh, hell yeah,
2017, I had just gotten out of rehab. I had burned all my bridges at like the best job I had had at the time. I had sold off all my gear for gambling money, and I was trying to figure out what I could do with my life. I didn't even have a guitar. I had to borrow a guitar right after this. So I had a guitar, borrowed guitar, borrowed Roland Cube 30, and I started buying budget pedals so um, I could make pedal demos because I started buying Amazon pedals to just get back into YouTube, get back into content, get back into making music. And so that journey started, and I was buying budget pedals. This is why I don't shit on people who buy a lot of budget pedals anymore. Because right after that, my next addiction was I found out the small builders had a lot of pedal for the money, especially
Yeah.
people that didn't have a website yet or barely had a website. And then it went from that to I figured out how to make demo videos for people that were optimized for Instagram. So this is what I was doing for both Nick and Lucky at the time.
Yeah.
Was making optimized demos for Instagram because it was enormously like even just a good like real demo like vertical demo style video was almost enough to start getting sales and I went from there. I got so hooked on fuzz pedals and fuzz in general that I started building, but it was like I didn't have a purpose in life and I was kind of trying to start all over. And then I got really into pedals as a means of personal expression and finding my place in music. So it's like, this isn't just my job. I don't do this for the money. Like, this is what keeps me from being homeless. Like, this is what keeps me from being an insane person. So it's like, this is the stake that we're talking about when we're trying to help one of our friends is like, we could do other jobs. I've worked other jobs. I can work construction. I've been an engineer. Like I know how to do shit, but that's not what brings me life and fulfillment, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm trying to make it real. what
It,
we
No,
it
can we
is,
can
yeah. It's nice and all the lightheartedness and stuff to have like an actual real moment to talk about the stakes that are actually at hand, because it is fucking real, man. The starving artist thing is real. Like, I don't make any money whatsoever. I just keep the gear. It's my passion. It's fun and stuff. I used to do construction. Took a
Yeah.
10-pound sledgehammer on my knee, blew out all the ligaments. I fucked up my back from falling off ladders. So like, I just do this, you know, that's it's all I can do. I try and get some side jobs when I can, but like it's real when that's your passion and you're trying to make it your livelihood at the same time. And to you guys that are successful with it, like Lucky, Nick, Justin, it's amazing to watch you guys go on. That's why I try and get everybody to support small builders, because like it's a passion. It's a passion of love and music, and like that's what it's all about.
if I
yeah,
was in it for the money, I would do 10 other things, right? Like
yeah.
Exactly.
this isn't the one.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
so I think that's Nick's laughing because he knows. It's like,
Oh yeah.
but it's the freedom to create, and I think
Yeah.
that was the thing that's so hard to explain to somebody is like, why would you live on ramen and not be able to like afford some of the luxuries in life and maybe have some opportunities and relationships and all the things that seem to make other people happy. It's like, well, I'd rather have my creative freedom and my
Yeah.
autonomy as a person rather
Yeah.
than working something soul crushing that pays the bills and then I just binge Netflix the rest of the day. I still binge
Yeah.
Netflix most of the day, but I was doing it just to cope with reality, not because it was my choice. So it's
No,
like that's where I'm at. And I think
Finding
most
purpose in art and music is a huge fucking thing, and it really saved me. And as I can tell, it must like it saved you as well. So it's really cool to see that grow and like, yeah,
I just kind of, to keep it real, I mean, I had been working at a warehouse for several years. I was in a serious committed relationship, and all that kind of ended within the past 4 or 5 months ish. And then I was working another job that was just not a good fit, and I ended up leaving that, and I'm at home trying to help take care of my grandmother. She's got a bunch of health problems and stuff. She's older, etc. I don't really want to get into all that, but
Yeah.
you know, I
no,
wanted
it's
to
his
get
life.
yeah. Well, that's the
It's real
thing.
shit.
And
Real shit live stream.
I'm just trying to figure my shit out. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really have too many friends in person that much. I'd say you guys are closer friends than some people that I still talk to. I mean, I have like two best friends that I've had for years and years that I'm grateful for, but almost everybody else just kind of dropped out with between losing the job and then losing the relationship and stuff. So you, Lucky, everybody that's here, several of the people that were invited that weren't able to make it, like, just you guys are my friends. You guys make it worth me waking up some days, because I just know I'll be like, oh, I can message Justice, or I can bug Nick, or I can throw Sam a message, or I'll send my weird jazz demo to one of these guys and be like, hey, check this out. And even if I don't hear back, I know someone's listening to it, you know? And that means a lot to me, because music was always my big thing. I lost my brother in 2021, and mentally I've never really been the same since. I have so many pianos and amps and instruments because we were planning on building a studio together, because he was living in a separate state and he was trying to get custody of his son, and then he was going to try to come back. And you know, like, we had this was my adult plan, was I'm just going to put all this together, build a studio, and then, you know, maybe have a day job and record music and stuff for people relatively cheap, because I love music and I would enjoy doing that, and that was the goal. But you know, unfortunately, shit happens. Also, Lucky messaged me. Wi-Fi went out, so Lucky will be back when the Wi-Fi permits. So
I was just about to ask. I had a feeling it was something like that.
yeah. I got a message. That's when I checked my phone when you were talking. Lucky said the Wi-Fi will probably come back. We're not sure exactly when, but I would just like to say personally, thank you to everybody that's here, everybody that's involved, because you know, Lucky's one of my best friends, and I really enjoy getting to talk and see everybody and just feel like a human being.
Lucky's back.
So I appreciate everybody being here to help one of my best friends, because it's important to me to see Lucky happy and successful. So
Yeah.
thank you for everybody that's watching, everybody that's donating, everybody that's a part. Like, it means a lot to me, and I'm just grateful that everybody's helping us try to help Lucky. And thank you, Justice, for being able to articulate the thoughts that I had in my head that I am not very well organized and able to speak in such a cadence and professional manner.
Oh, I'm better when I'm drunk.
Hey, listen, we could turn this stream into another stream if
I'm
we wanted
stoned
to.
all the time, so I'm not very good with words.
Oh no, dude. Oh man,
And-
I wish I had the real party going. Then you would really hear some shit. But
Yeah.
anyway.
So,
No,
Lucky,
it's-
thank you for coming back.
I
Yeah.
think every now and then we should let the stream and the viewers know what the pedals are that are up for raffle
Oh, yeah.
and
Do
the
that.
other stuff that's going along with it.
Absolutely.
I need to refill my drink. I'll be right back. You do that, and I'll hear you on my headphones.
All right, Sam is going to list off the pedals that are currently available for raffle. Just a reminder, there's a ticker at the bottom of the screen. $5 for a raffle ticket. You can donate to PayPal or Venmo. Include your name, the pedal that you're interested in winning in the note. If you're donating and you're not doing a donation for the raffle, $10 will get you a 3-minute song from me, custom about whatever you want. 25 or more will get a session for whatever instrument you need to the best of my ability for you for one song. And any donation $10 or more will get a free Donald Trump recording of your own decisions and liking. And I'll throw any of my voices in there if you want. I don't care.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about Tony Jabroni if you
You got
don't
that,
want a
Tony.
Donald Trump?
You know, you got to get yourself a fucking bagel. You go to the shop around the corner. You say, I want to get myself a nice egg bagel. And they give you this yellow piece of shit. You're like, no, I want you to cut it in half, put the fucking cream cheese, the onions, the shallots, and don't you fucking touch my bread with that goddamn sausage spatula. I know what you cook with that shit. Now put my fucking egg on my goddamn bagel, all right? There you go. That's Tony. Tony has arrived. Who's the redneck fella that we encountered earlier? I don't know if I'm gonna call myself Smelly Felson or Felly Smelson or something like that. We had an incident. I just heard a toilet. Justice
Alright,
is
so
still on
on that,
stream.
what we're gonna do is if the viewers, if you donate a minimum of $1, pledge $1, whatever you want to call it, I do have a coupon code for FuzzImp, and it's 27% off your entire order over there. So not just one pedal, it's your entire order. That's a wicked deal. Get a bunch of fucking sweet pedals that you need. I know, Nick, you dropped a code in the comment section as well, I believe.
I was
Yep.
just about to mention this that I dropped in the comments section.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a calculation, but that's the easiest way of explaining it.
Okay,
I have a working capital loan that's attached to my account, so it's like I have to compensate for that, but more or less that's the way it works. So
Gotcha.
lots
All
of
right,
money, lots of money. It's I probably won't even tell the person, but it's a lot. It would be a lot to Lucky off of any sale. So
Understood.
All right, so we got the coupon codes for the pedals. We have the Wilbur from Dirtmonger Instruments. Off the top of my head, I kind of forget what that is. Meat Boy Fuzz or something. I'm sorry, I actually do forget.
It's a Meat Boy and Hyperion, I think, is what it's.
A Meat Boy and Hyperion, right on. Thank you. And then we have from John Sell, you have the Thunder Puff, which is based on the Cream Puff Fuzz. We have the Punk Buster and the Demonic Machines God's Eye version 1. And this thing's incredible, by the way, with the overdrive, the clean boost, and the distortion on it. The internal clipping I can see being wicked overwhelming. There is so many combinations. But just alone, this thing is fucking a Swiss Army knife, the holy grail of overdrive. So I highly, highly suggest people get in on this. I mean, $5 is amazing for them. And Deuce is throwing up that Governor. What pedal is that again, Deuce?
It is the Marshall Governor GV2 Plus featuring
oh, those are fucking sick.
such hits as gain, bass, deep, treble, mid, and volume. Also containing a 9-volt negative center power supply, 1/4-inch input and output jacks, and state-of-the-art red LED to indicate status of the operation of device. Also, ergonomic design and a foot switch that makes fun clicky noises.
Perfect.
We should do videos like that for your pedals, folks. I'll do it. I don't care. I'll narrate it.
So
Just
now until the
drop what you want.
next Sunday, what we should do is add like pictures of the pedals up online, share it, and be like, these are the pedals you can win. Raffle $5 and keep it open all week to actually try and
Yes.
generate some funds.
The raffle will be open until next week. We are going to have an
Yeah.
episode where we will be doing a drawing to show who won. Don't mind my attention span. I am very easily distracted.
Aren't we all? You could throw a rock at a pedal convention and hit someone neurodivergent. I tell you what.
All right. So here's a question on the gear front. So Lucky, you had mentioned that you were interested in furthering your amp design as well. If you do the rebrand, would that also roll the amps into the same branding, or is that going to stay a separate entity?
Yeah, I mean, probably. That's kind of why, I mean, I think y'all may have convinced me not to do the red and black audio thing, but like the reason
Sorry.
no, it's cool. Like it's definitely feedback I need to get, because if I just like sit in my own head and like tell myself that I have good ideas, then I might go and do something ridiculous, you know? Might call my company Red and Black Audio. So anyway, but I wanted to call it like something audio instead of like something pedals or like whatever, because
Yep. Okay.
I wanted to leave it open. And you know, I've built a handful of like tweed style, like basically like Fender champs.
Mm-hmm.
I want to like build myself like a twin or like a deluxe or something like that, for my own use.
Yeah.
But like I also want to like, I just really love the sound of those 50s style like circuits. It's very rock and roll to me, I guess. Like that
Well, yeah.
sound specifically. And I mean, I know there's also like, you know, PV 5150 or whatever. That's like
Yeah.
an iconic sound in rock music, and like a Marshall or whatever. But like
Vox.
for me, I want to specialize in those. I don't know that I want to like necessarily stick to those entirely, and like I would hope that it goes the same way as like my pedal building knowledge went, which is where I get better at it as I do it and start to understand the circuits better and start to come up with like more unique designs and stuff like that, aside from like, you know, really basic stuff, like really basic mods. But like I've been doing a lot of like research into like amplifiers, that kind of thing. So yes, honestly, like one day what I would like to do is like be
I
like
like
amps.
Lucky Audio.
I was gonna say Lucky Murdoch Audio or Lucky Audio. Incorporate
Lucky
your name.
Audio.
I'm sure Lucky Audio is taken just because of the nature of naming things, because it's so catchy and simple. But I would guess Lucky Murdoch Audio is not taken. And naming, like, so this was a big debate I had, because I have been through a
Murdoch
name
Audio.
change that was successful, right? So it's like, and I've seen other companies go through 2 or 3.
Hey, what up, Eddie?
Eddie.
Hey, Eddie. We have a Karen pedal maker in the chat.
Oh shit!
Amazing
I'm glad
stuff.
you made it. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here to support. We appreciate it.
Oh man, Eddie rules. But yeah, that was one of my follow-ups. Like if I hadn't found the name that I did,
Yeah.
I was going to name it after myself, because you're putting that personal stamp. Like you look at Keeley Audio, or you know, run down the list. JHS, as far as a name, not as a company. You don't have to make Up Lucky upset. But like you talk about when you put the Lucky right now. Well, you talk about putting the person's name in some form in the name of the company. It just gives it that kind of that stamp of approval, right? And it's a lot harder. Like if it's something like Lucky Audio, like that probably is like a registered business name somewhere or a website, because that's the big one is the website. By the way, I own Trashcaster.com, which absolutely blows my mind that nobody else had thought to snag that URL. But
I own the riffmount.com, even though I don't have a website up and running. I own that.
Sure. But what I'm saying is, if you were gonna do a name change, I think Red and Black didn't super bother me, but it didn't grab me by the short and curlies. So
it's not like super catching.
What about short and curly audio?
No.
That's catching to me.
We don't have to crowdsource. We don't have to crowdsource Lucky's hard-earned work. But I would say that if I was going to do a name change again, like say if I was going to do one, because I've thought about dropping Fuzzint because I think it is limiting in some ways. The same way I'm sure Demonic Machines is in some ways. It's like you want a name that encompasses like the full range of your work, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Eddie wants to donate a pedal.
Amazing.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you can. You can totally donate a Karen X. That's the Elon
awesome.
one, right? That's the Elon version of the Karen.
I just happen to have one right here. Yes, it is. It is the Elon version, the Karen X Fuzz.
I don't.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that's the one. Awesome. Okay, cool. That's
Yeah.
really fucking cool of you, Eddie. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, add that to the list of cool shit that is available for people to get from this week-long raffle we will be having.
Added to the cool shit raffle list is the Eddie Rifkind Karen Fuzz X. $5 a ticket. Pick what pedal you guys want. That's what's up.
See, this is some sick shit, folks. Y'all are really going to miss out if you don't try to support.
Well, we'll have a week to really push it. And I know a lot of people that would love some of these pedals. Again, I've been promoting and working with a lot of bands coming through.
Yeah.
Through my boss, Black Throne Productions. And a lot of the guys I talk to, they don't know about these boutique companies. They only buy big name companies. That's all they are. Or like Behringer. And I was trying to push, I push Fuzzimp a lot because I have the code for them. So I try and push it on all these guys. So I want to kind of get a connection between actually touring bands and boutique pedal builders and stuff like that. So
yeah. I can just imagine someone coming up to you and being like, "Hey Sam, check out my board. I got the fucking latest Behringer lineup." Like,
man,
all of them.
I went and took a picture of the guy's Tumbles board. He had an original KTR and he had a fuzz face. I don't think it was original one because that's like insane, but it looked pretty legit. The second band, Cannabis, he had 3 Behringer pedals and a rat, and it was the most monstrous sound I've ever heard. It blew me away. I posted a clip of it.
I love rat pedals.
And he swears by them. He's just like, if they weren't in a fucking plastic enclosure, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I think people shouldn't buy Behringer pedals.
Oh, was that a question in the chat?
Oh no! Oh, I don't know, but
just an opinion.
Just an opinion, but some of them do have a monstrous sound. There's a whole Facebook group, like, yeah.
Well, my favorite is
100%
the discontinued. Tickets. My favorite of the Behringer pedals are the discontinued ones that they got sued for. So, like, they have ones that they're like violating the IP, but then like there's ones that they get away with, but it's the ones that have been discontinued by them that are actually pretty cool. Like there's a Space Echo one that doesn't exist, I don't think, except older used ones. There's some reverbs and delays and a vibrato, I think. So it's funny, the ones that they like had fall off the radar are the ones that are the coolest, that are actually worth owning. But I don't know.
F3000 people swear by that. I haven't had the chance to try it out myself, but people swear it's like literally a clone of the FZ2 or whatever from Electric Wizard that he
Say that
used.
again. Say it again. Say it Canadian for the chat.
What did I say? Wait, what?
You said Zed instead of
Zed?
What's the
Z.
pedal?
The FZ2? Yeah, guys, it's her name's Deborah, not Debra. It's Zebra, not Zebra. Come on.
Ooh, you're hurting me. You're hurting me.
No,
I
so
think
bad.
I bet I could get away with calling the adventure the FZ2 just by saying it like that instead of like spelling it out instead of saying it.
I'll
That's
tell
what I
you
should do.
what. You could get a lot of people to bop on board for that FZ2.
No, I make a joke, but the thing is like yeah, the what is it? Wage slaves and all the awful things of capitalism and very Uli Berenger is a
Yeah,
bad
that's why I
word.
support small
But-
businesses.
but-
Like, I'm not
but
down with that shit.
Because that pedal, that the orange plastic monstrosity was the best-selling pedal of all time through Sweetwater like 2 years ago.
Holy
It's
fuck.
gotten people into fuzz. Oh yeah, no, it sold more than any other pedal on Sweetwater by miles. They announced it in a video.
Well, that's
Um,
amazing that it got so many people to branch out into a territory they never would have thought of for spending like $200 on a fuzz. They can just pick one up on a whim and test it out.
Well, that's
So,
the
like-
argument I hear people making with Behringer releasing all of these out of print devices. Like the biphase, didn't they have trouble getting the biphase out?
Yeah, because I think there's still a reissue with Mutron still exists.
Oh
So I
yeah.
think that was part of. But all I'm saying is that I don't have to like it to still benefit from it. Like
Yes.
I can acknowledge that I don't like the practices, but if I'm going to benefit from it in any way whatsoever, then it's like, okay. Like I don't like it, but that's capitalism. That's existing. Like I don't have to like it to still benefit from it, right? But it's like I think that anyone who makes a fuss, the only exception I take is like one of the things that used to bother me, and I get it when you're first starting out, but there's companies that exist that all they do is they take a label maker and they get pedal PCB clones and they make them part for part and put like a label maker thing on it and they sell that as a pedal on Reverb. Now the Reverb is cracked down on this, but it was especially the models that are still in production. So it's one thing to reproduce stuff that's out of production, but it's another to steal from like what is his name, Mountain King, the one who makes the mono megalith pedal.
Oh,
So that was one that like he was commenting in forums like, hey, I'm still trying to make a living, and he had went through a really rough stage because he had lost his case service and then switched over to a different one. And speaking of, hang on a second. I have to change my pace. I have to send Lucky money now. I got a sale.
Oh.
So anyway,
Right on.
it was that. It was the
Yeah.
yeah, it's all good. It's the stepping on somebody's toes that like can't afford it. Like that guy's just trying to make a living and he has really struggled and it is a really good design. So it's like to rip off that guy is fucked up. But if you're ripping off anybody else that like can't afford the hit, it's like it's all good.
So like
I don't know.
Klon, like I've been trying to promote
Sure.
small
Bill's
builders
fine.
Klons
He's not going
instead
anywhere.
of going and buying these big companies fucking rip off of them. You can get one that's built by a small pedal builder that has heart into it, maybe a better sound, if not a more adjustable sound. Like I've just been trying to push that because I have the same feeling towards these giant fucking companies, man. And like Amazon kills me because you'll see a Rowan pedal and then a Azure pedal and then like a Kiwi pedal, and it's all the same fucking company with a different name and different prices, and like just crazy, man. Again, mass produced and like fuck that.
Yeah, it's like the OEM stuff.
So my thing always is like if I put out a circuit, like I don't have the like electronic engineering knowledge to start from scratch. Like, oh, I'm gonna take like a blah 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 op amp and like use the and like calculate the perfect values and everything. Like I breadboard a fuzz face or something like that, and I tweak values and that sort of thing. And like my rule is always like, well, am I gonna do something interesting with it? Am I gonna make something happen with am I gonna do something with the fuzz
Lucky,
face
one
circuit?
second. Do you want me to send it to the one on the one or your old one that I have in my contacts? Is it the one there? Is that Demonic Machines one on PayPal?
Oh yeah, send it to the Demonic Machines one on PayPal.
Okay, sorry. Carry on. I'm giving
Yep.
you money. I can be rude for like 30
Hold
seconds.
on.
I'm
Let me
giving you
make
money.
Main
sure. Let me
character
make
vibes.
sure that that's like accurate.
Because it says at
Actually,
Demonic Machines.
yeah. Hold on.
Here, I'll text you my PayPal and you request it. Maybe you'll get
Okay.
more money that way anyway. One second. I gotta pull up the thing. We want to make donations. We want to help Lucky. And I'm true to
Oh,
my word. This person did not line up this sale through this, but I'm gonna give you some money anyway.
question. Did we ever figure out the answer to this question? Because I don't remember if we figured
Yeah,
out if there was
multiple
multiple.
tickets allowed should be 100% because maybe they want different pedals or something, or just really want one pedal.
Okay,
And I
so-
don't think that if you go over $10, it guarantees the Trump thing. I think you can opt out of the Trump voice
yes,
if you want.
It's not like you're gonna forcefully get a Trump thing sent to your phone if you donate more than $10. Oh God, could you imagine that? That would be
Donate
awful.
$5 so he will not send you
Yeah,
a Trump
no.
voice.
Yeah, it's like if you don't get a raffle ticket, I'm just going to impede
Yeah, everyone gets one.
your ringtone, your alarm, your notifications, even the AI voice on your phone that talks, please make a left at this 7-Eleven up on the corner.
That would
That's
be
right.
horrible.
All right, stop at the red light or don't. I'm not your boss. You know, it could work, but yeah, you don't have to get the Trump voice. So glad we answered that. But yeah, multiple tickets are allowed as we just clarified. All right. So Nick,
Hello.
would you care to I actually wanted to ask you this, and I'm sure other people might want you to reiterate this, but to anybody who's not familiar with the fuck you Wayne thing, could you explain that to anybody?
Generally speaking, when people try to just talk shit about me, I turn it into something. So the first one I did, someone felt the need to tell me my pedals sound like corn chips being munched through a Casio. And so I made that into a shirt.
What the
I
fuck?
saw that shirt. That shirt was fucking cool. I need you to make one in big guy size so I can wear one.
But I thought that was kind of funny. Like, okay, you're gonna be a dick. I'm gonna make money off it. Fuck you. And then this Wayne dude was basically telling me like, your artwork is cool, but the pedal is shit. So you should rip off your friend's pedal and put that in the enclosure. And I was like, no, fuck you. So then, yeah, fuck you, Wayne.
Fuck you, Wayne.
I just love that story, so I wanted you to say it so it's like preserved perfectly. And
Oh, there it goes. I think you got the right one.
Oh,
sorry,
and
Lucky.
Michael
You used the wrong
responded.
email first.
Michael responded to the Trump thing where they have to pay $5 or else we're going to put the Trump on their phone. It's like the U2 album that everybody got.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious, man.
It'll replace all of your music with Trump voice. That'll be it. So
Bono is such a prick. Everybody loves Bono. Just give it to everyone.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I don't know. Was that a good idea for marketing? Because they got a lot of heat on that, just forcing that into everybody's library.
I think it's bad marketing and also genius marketing.
I mean, you get the buzz, but
like if you give everybody your song, there's a chance some people will listen to it and like it. I'm gonna piss off some people, but
so I have a question for Lucky. If you had to choose what you think out of your current lineup, once you get caught up and you end up deciding to do all that, what would you consider your core lineup, like personally, as far as the pedals that you make?
And what would be the flagship pedal?
The what ship pedal? No,
Wi-Fi went out. We just,
like the flagship pedal, like your Shroop 2.
No, I know. I was joking. I was
One.
making a joke. I was trying to get a laugh out of Lucky about it, but it's okay.
I got scared for a sec because the screen, like, it looked like Lucky was staring disapprovingly, and I'm like, no, what did I do wrong? And then the Wi-Fi went out, and I'm like, oh, okay, thank God. I'm like super self-conscious, so I'm like, am I doing this right? Am I helping, or am I just like being a hindrance?
You're doing good, brother. You're doing good.
I hope this governor
We're
does
just here
good.
to have fun.
I gotta make
Hey,
sure
at
this
least-
governor works.
So if anybody was wondering, I sent Lucky $40. If
Right
they come
on.
back to the stream, we'll know whether or not they probably went to go get some ramen or get taken care of. It's okay. It's
I'm
okay.
back rolling a joint.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
Deuce.
so-
So I have a question for you that's entirely unrelated.
Okay.
Yes.
The Morbid Angel shirt. So what did
Yes.
you think of that electronic album they put out?
Oh, you mean
Oh.
Divinum?
Illude-
Illude Divinum, whatever.
Insanium or yeah.
I have a myriad of responses. Are you sure you want them?
I would love them.
It's not anything super long, but it's just there's multiple aspects of it that you could approach at. So if you're a fan of different styles of music and you enjoy the music that they featured on that particular album, then it was a cool incorporation of them trying to do something more industrial and change. But if you're more of a like, hey, it's Morbid Angel, fuck you, it's Morbid Angel, not like electro Morbid Angel, then I get anger on that front as well. And I think that's part of the reason why the album with I can't remember his name, but the other guy that sang for them, not David Vincent, that's why that follow-up I think did so much better. Because
I haven't heard this album. What's it called, guys? Sorry, I want to check it out. I love industrial music and I love Morbid Angel, so I'm curious to see what this sounds like.
So look up Morbid Angel, and it's going to be the one that's like Il Divinum Elude something. It's
Okay,
Illude
exactly.
Insanus.
Okay, thank you. I'm awful with I butcher that shit, but
Because I like grew up on KMFDM and stuff, so I really like that kind of vibe.
you might enjoy it, to be honest with you, because there's a couple tracks that kind of reminded me of KMFDM, but not as industrial. It's like a weird blend of death metal riffs and industrial, but not like Fear Factory or any of the other groups you would consider if you thought about that, I guess.
Okay. Definitely something to check out. Right on.
Now, Lucky, let's get back to the question we asked you before your Wi-Fi came out. What would you consider when you get caught up and you go through, if you do the rebrand and such, what would you consider your core like 4 or 5 pedals that you currently make that you would want to focus on being your like production line?
Probably the Dragonaut.
I was just thinking that. What about the Mold Fuzz? Does that sell well enough? It'll be a great one. I love that one. I still need one.
Literally never sold. Like
No,
I bought the very first one.
yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. At least one sold.
That's something I'd remarket with a different name, maybe.
I like the Cow Killer personally. I would love.
yeah,
That's a good one.
Oh, damn it.
Erica's Trip is really popular.
Okay, so that's 3.
And then I don't know, but honestly, like, what I want to do is I want to make like a Tweed Deluxe and then sell a treble booster to go with it.
That sounds like it would be a good idea.
That sounds cool.
You could have a package deal with that too. You buy an amp, you get a treble booster.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah, that could be something.
That's definitely something.
Because my current setup, my current preferred setup is actually it's a Champ I built for myself, and then a Dirty Haggard Audio 797. The which is like it's like a DoD 250, but like kind of more treble boosty
Okay.
than
Yep.
and I turned the gain really low and the volume really high, and I kick that on. Like I put it on I hate the phrase edge of breakup, but that's how I set the amp, is edge of breakup, and then I'll kick on the treble booster and it just like sounds so good. I don't even know, man. Like it just sounds really good.
There's no better way
Uh,
to describe it.
I'm not a
so
big
I don't
fan of
know.
edging. I usually go full bore.
Say that again?
I'm not a big fan of edging.
Oh.
I
So I
love that.
haven't even. I was thinking about that Blink 182 song the other day. I've never heard it. Never actually heard it. But I just know that they wrote a song called Edging.
It's okay.
Um,
It
No
doesn't
idea.
sound like edging to me personally.
I don't know. Did you know their original drummer is a cop in San Diego now?
Fuck.
No, but that's incredibly on brand actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could see
Um,
all of them being undercover cops secretly, to be honest with
yeah,
you. Especially Mark Hoppus. Like that motherfucker looks like he's like a private eye. He's been on a case for like 40 fucking years just doing the band. He's just like, I'm
just
on this lead. I just need one more show, one more album, and then I got him. I promise.
what
Didn't the
is
one
he
guy prove
busting people
aliens
for?
or something?
That was the alien one was the guitar player, Tom DeLonge.
That's Tom DeLonge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's not talk about that band. Let's
Yeah.
start talking about that band.
Yeah, Skip.
Yeah, but anyway, so that would back to the question that you asked, what four pedals? I don't know what four specifically, because like my instinct would be to just do my like four best-selling ones, but one of those is the HTR, and I feel like that pedal only sells because of the meme of it. You know, like I mean, it's whatever. Like if you like the Klon sound, it's fine. I think it's a really like complicated circuit. It's like an unnecessarily complicated circuit
For
for
what
what
it
it,
is.
yeah, for what it is. And you know, maybe it has that like hits that like perfect sweet spot for some people. And maybe mine does too, but like I don't feel like it's really that unique of a circuit when I build it.
Doesn't
You
John Mayer have
know?
one of those?
This shit's unique as fuck. This might be the most versatile thing in the world. I gotta keep pumping this out. Like this is amazing. It's one of my favorite pedals, and yeah, like $5 a ticket for this. People got to get in on this.
Yeah. Yeah, God's Eye. And then like
What was the story behind that? Oh, sorry. Whenever you're done. Sorry.
oh no. Actually the God's Eye, the current version of the God's Eye is one that I also thought about having as like for my new. Oh, and then the Divine Chorus, that would be one of the pedals.
Good call.
I want that one.
But what was the story? I owe Nick a Divine, uh, which I will eventually send him. I
Yeah.
promise.
No,
Yeah,
no hurry.
And I'm gonna make a
yeah.
demo on my God's Eye version 2.
Oh my God, crap.
You're good. Don't worry about it.
No, I know. I'm just like, oh crap, I forgot about that one too. Yeah, no, I'm so terrible right now,
It's not a
y'all.
big deal. I understand.
Um, but anyway, so what was the story behind the God's Eye? Is that what you were gonna say?
Yeah, like what made you get into it? Putting all those dip switches in it, and just making it such a versatile pedal. Is it just like was it a spur of the moment thing, or did you think about it for a while and want to make something that was like an all-in-one kind of overdrive distortion clean boost?
So it was from this article that I found called like How to Build the Ultimate Overdrive, and it sort of like walked you through the steps of like how to build this overdrive. You could make it a transistor overdrive, you can make it an op amp overdrive, you can make it like a JFET overdrive. Um, and then it like showed you how to do this like multiple diode array for the clipping section. and I tried building one when I first started building pedals, and I couldn't get it to work for some reason. I'm not sure why. Uh, but I I went back and I took this overdrive circuit. It's actually I got it from it's based on an Earthquaker Devices circuit called the Talons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's strictly soft clipping, and it's just some LEDs. And I was like, well, I was playing around with it, and I went back and I took that dip switch array idea from the Ultimate Overdrive article, and I put it in the clipping section of the Talon circuit, uh, and I was like, "Oh, cool," and it worked, and I was like, "Oh, this is neat," I can like hear the difference between like some 4001s and like some 6263s and what's the 4847 484148s? There we go. Like all of those like have these distinct quality, and it was easy. It was cool to be able to like switch through those and stack them and things like that. And then like one day I had this like I think I was like getting high or something, and I just realized that if I took the soft clipping section and just stuck it on a dual pole switch, I could like swap back and forth between like a hard clipping to like reference voltage thing. I don't know what that's called, or like a soft clipping deal. Uh, yeah. So that was how I came up with the God's Eye. And I know that was
Nice.
probably gibberish to half of people, and that was incredibly boring to the other half.
I enjoyed it.
Cool. Yeah, so basically I just put some stuff together. Let's see, what's the
I want to know a cardboard as well. Like this guy's, he's got it right. Michael has it right.
Oh yeah, does the Martini Cat sell well? So I made the Martini Cat version 1 way too complicated, and I had to like I like realized it too late that like I added too much nuance to like the what it could. Because it had an incandescent bulb in it. The way that it reacted with the circuit was different, and so when I tried to use this really intricate digital LFO, I lost a lot of like the really intricate details that I was trying to get from that LFO chip. So I simplified the Martini Cat, and so far, and I've got one that I need to build. That's the version 2, I think. Uh, but no, I feel like it could have sold well, but I just didn't. I don't know. Like I was saying earlier in this stream, I need a business manager. Like I need somebody who knows how to run a business because I have no idea how to run a business. I know how to make the sounds, with the boxes and all that, but like when it comes to like figuring out how to get people to buy them, like I'm very bad at it. So yeah, that's the answer.
I wish I had access to like a sound stage. I would just do crazy weird TV ads for all sorts of stuff, like green screen, etc. The works. Just for you, and you, and you, and especially you. Also, I have to be quiet, so that's why I'm whispering. Just a heads up. Is it sensual?
I'm turned on right now.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're doing it for me, buddy.
It's a closed circuit, isn't it, Nick? I have a feeling that Lucky's Wi-Fi may have gone out again.
Yep.
It's a distinct
Or
possibility.
he's just sitting there in disdain.
Sam, why don't you play some riffs for us?
I can do that. I'm not sure how well it will pick up on here. Usually it cuts out on streams like this, but I'll give her a whirl.
We'll
I'll
see.
play something I've been working on.
We'll let you know if it sounds like Lars Ulrich in Saint Anger.
Oh God. I'm using the Creed special though. You gotta love fucking the MT-15, man. I didn't even know Mark Tremonti was in Creed. I was like, I love Alter Bridge, and yeah, found out he's the guitarist for Creed too. So
He started in Creed.
hey,
He started in Creed.
no, I know. I didn't know that shit. I'm not a big Creed guy.
How dare you? That sounds pretty good.
So it's super fuzzy and reverberated. How does it sound? Is that okay? Can you actually hear it?
Oh yeah, it actually sounds pretty good too.
All right, I'll keep riffing for a minute if you want.
Oh yeah.
It's I'm using the stupid sexy reverb by Sparkbox Effects. I really got to give a shout out to Sparkbox Effects. He makes some amazing pedals, and they're all like memes on it and shit. This has Flanders on it, just amazing. And yeah, the Creature by Fuzzin.
I have a Sparkbox Effects lead Marshall powered amplifier light style on switch. Sexy times.
Here's some dirty riffs for you.
Sounds pretty good to me. It sounds sexy.
Yeah, that's a song I'm working on. I'm actually putting something together. I'm trying to start a band in the area, but it's hard because, yeah, town of 5,000 people, not many of those people are musicians. Most of them are farmers. So it's just kind of like a solo project at the moment. I'm going to do the guitar for it. I'm going to do the bass, going to do the lead guitar. I'm a miserable singer, so I need some vocals on it. And
if you're interested.
Yeah, 100%. And like, I don't know how to produce anything, so I'm just kind of doing it at like out of nowhere, just kind of shooting in the dark at it. Like the last time I actually recorded with a band, we used a microphone and a laptop, and then my singer was in a bathroom with a mic, and we just did it live off the floor.
I got
So,
you. Well,
yeah.
if you can send me your guitar and bass or drums and stuff, I could put it all together in a program.
100%. How would I send it to you? Can I just like record it onto like GarageBand or Bandcamp or whatever the fuck it is and send it that way?
You could record it on GarageBand and mix out a WAV file, and then you could email that to me as an attachment.
Okay, because I don't have my PC studio set up yet. Like again, I'm a '90s person, and I just recently got into the technology, so I'm way behind with shit. I got a PC, I have no idea how to set it up to make this go into that. So I'm working on it.
I understand.
You don't have an
So
interface or anything?
So I bought a Scarlett interface and the whole pack, and I set everything up, and then I realized that the laptop couldn't run everything and all the plugins. So I returned that, and I bought an actual computer, got a monitor, and now it doesn't work right. I got it again, and then I bought studio monitors, but they're not like, they're always shit. It doesn't sound right, so I had it running through my 4x12 because I wanted to sound like a guitar when I'm playing guitar. And then I think I lost the whole idea of what I was actually trying to do to record music. So
yeah, I understand that. I use a PreSonus audio box USB 96 for my stuff. It works pretty well.
I do have this. Hold on, will this shit work? 1 second.
I had an audio box. It was just like a 2-channel. I don't remember what the model was, but
yeah, mine's
it started,
a 2-channel.
I would
Like, I
turn
want
the
to
thing
be.
on.
Well, let's see. Hold on,
that?
Sam. I'm going to make you big screen so we can see. It's a Zoom mixer, Zoom R8.
Yeah, it's a R8 recorder sampler interface controller. I haven't set it up yet to use it, and it needs like a SIM card and a bunch of crap. And again, I'm horrible with technology, so trying to find a way to get everything to work copacetically, but also audio pleasing to me, because I like to have the big amps and stuff, and I hate having my guitar come through these fucking monitors, and I don't want to go and buy the fucking super expensive ones. I want to try and run it through like the Ward cab or something.
I'm going to look it up right now and see what's possible with that.
And like miking stuff up. I really want to learn how to mic up the Ward cab, because what's happening is I play fucking loud as shit in here. It might not sound loud in my demos, but like the neighbors can hear me almost all the time. So I would like to kind of tone it down sometimes and get a nice sound out of the amp without like cranking the shit out of it, so you don't hear me strumming like crazy.
Oh no, I understand.
Because I record with my phone, like a Galaxy S22. That's all I use, and I use CapCut to do fucking clipping and stuff. And
yeah, I'm looking at this right now. I'll have to get back to you as far as how to use it. I got to look at the manual and stuff.
yeah, no worries. I know Chase from That Sounds Terrible. He's gonna have a Skype conversation with me. He's gonna walk me through some stuff and help me set up a studio. I got to get a couple appropriate cameras to use, and yeah, he's gonna give me a hand.
I got you. I look forward
You have
to
a
it.
couple good mics on hand?
No mics. Well, I have one mic. It's a USB mic that I plug into my phone. That's it. And I'm not using it right now. Some videos I do use it, and some videos I don't. It just depends how I have the room set up at the time.
I'm using an SM58 style. It's a Pile USA. It was cheaper. I couldn't afford the actual one.
Oh, where's my little mic thing?
But they
I really
work.
like using the combination of like a 57 and then a Pile on one source, and then you balance the two, and you get the really raw shit track, which adds all the aggression, but then the 57 adds actually the good quality.
See,
I used this little Razer microphone from Amazon, and I have a USB-C connector to the USB, so I can plug it into my phone.
Nice. Hey, you got to get it done.
Right.
I was trying to like keep everything as real as possible with my videos and not run it through a computer, because there are some demo artists that they might not like the sound of the pedal, so they run it through the computer and then like tweak the mids and like run an EQ on it and then record that. And then if you buy the pedal, it's not sounding like that. And I was like, that's some devious bullshit right there. Like, what the fuck? So I just plug it in, and I use the mic and the camera on my phone, and I let you just feel like what it's like. That's why I'd like to mic it up though, so I can kind of eliminate the ambient room noise and like the cars going by and shit.
Yes, that's a good. I would recommend. So get a 2-channel interface. Have one microphone on your cabinet, and then DI your clean signal. so that you
Yeah.
have 2 tracks. You have your cab, your mic'd up cab, which is like your amplifier, your effects, the works, and then you have the DI signal that you can use later if you need to reamp or you need to put it through a different effects chain, etc. I don't really do that often because I'm not a good guitar player. I play my keyboards relatively clean, straight in, but with the bass, that especially helps. I've found there's a lot of people that suggest you do a clean bass track and then throw some clank on it, like a rat or something, and then slowly blend it in. But you might as well just fucking play through a rat with a blend. You know what I mean? Like, give it
Yeah,
the
see, that was
back.
another problem I was having with setting everything up because like everything I did made that Scarlett clip. I had to have it almost all the way off because I play loud or something. I'm not sure what was going on. But then I wanted to add dirt on it. And they're like, oh, use these plugins. No, motherfucker, like put my board through it and then just the whole thing was redlining the whole time. I was like, I don't get it.
So, what I would
just like plug it in
recommend,
and go burr.
you'll probably need to have something as an interstitial to be able to adjust, because I think if you're going from your board directly into your Scarlett, that's the line level. So that's
Yeah,
going to be a lot louder, if I'm
it
not
did not like
mistaken.
it.
Nick can correct me on that because I'm not very sure. But that would be a lot louder, right? If it was just coming straight out of like his rig that he runs into his amplifier right into an interface, right? Like that would definitely
Right.
make it peak easier. So what I would suggest is get something that you can use as a preamp before your interface that you can adjust your volume, like your master gain and volume, because
Okay.
clearly you're not. Are you having
Uh,
issues using the gain on the interface? Where
I
it's
just
like all
make
the way
it
down.
clip like I want to have it loud so I can hear it coming over the monitors and stuff. You know when you play like your pick attack is kind of strong at red lines on the Scarlett, like it's green, and then if you clip over to red, like it's too much and you have to turn it down. I was ending up turning everything down so much that I'm not like fluent with this shit, so it might be completely user error. I'm sure it's all good. It's just me and not being able to like work it correctly, but I'm working on it.
did you use the pad on the
Uh,
interface?
no, I don't
Okay.
think so.
That's like an attenuation thing. Speaking of
Which,
Behringer, like you were earlier,
yes.
I've got a DI box that has like 2 pads
Okay.
that stack on top of each other, so you can reduce the incoming signal like 48 decibels, and then you can crank the shit out of your source, and it won't clip no matter what you do.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say that as well. Which interface by is it, like, is Scarlett just like a brand name or is it a particular one?
I was using the Scarlett 2i2 Focusrite.
Let me
Yeah.
look that up.
Like it's an amazing machine, and it comes. The whole reason I bought it is not just the hardware. It came with the studio grade headphones and a microphone, but it also came with like $1,500 worth of software. So all these plugins and everything like that, and then it was awesome. I couldn't get it to run properly, and again, I went to buy monitors, and like it would never sound good, and I couldn't get the guitar to be as loud as I wanted it, and I kept having problems with that. So I kept trying to run it through my cabs. It wasn't working out for me. I got to actually have someone come in who knows what they're doing to hook up my studio.
So I'm seeing,
It's all fresh to me.
I think there's an older version or possibly a newer version of that where you
There's
can
a bunch of them.
you can choose either the line signal or instrument. So
Yeah.
that'll help with that should help, right, Nick, with the amount
Absolutely.
coming through. Yeah, because it'll change what it's interpreting, what's coming in.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so we're about 6 minutes away from the end of this stream. Lucky's probably not coming back. I just got a message saying that there's difficulties connecting. So what I want to do is take this next 6 minutes to go through all the pedals that we have available, remind people how to do the raffle, and then we'll close it out just taking any questions or suggestions that people have for the topic for next week. And also, I want to remind people the raffle will be going through till next week's episode. That way, everybody has an opportunity, an equal opportunity through the whole week to be able to get one of these. It's 6 pedals now, right?
I believe so, yeah. And I'll do
I think
some
that's
reels and
uh,
stuff tomorrow with the choices of pedals and stuff like that.
Okay, got you. Yeah, everybody keep an eye. Sam's going to be posting reels on Instagram. I'll try my best to reshare them on the Demonic Machines live page. But yeah, take it away, Sam.
So just to start off with, there are coupon codes or discount codes. Nick has put one in the chat. If you want to leave that open, Nick, until next Sunday, if people donate, I'm going to do mine as long as you guys donate a minimum of $1. You'll get the Rift Mountain coupon code to Fuzzin, which is 27% off your entire order. For the pedals that we have in the raffle, we're getting more and more of them, which is awesome. The Governor that Deuce has put up, which is a Marshall Governor, I'm not too familiar with that, but an amazing pedal. We have the God's Eye from Demonic Machines as well. There's the Governor right there. Who's that by? You said it's Marshall?
Yeah, it's a Marshall.
Perfect. Very nice. So the Marshall Governor. We have the Demonic Machines, the God's Eye version 1 with like 64,000 clipping options with the 14 internal dip switches on this and the 3-way toggle switch on it. It's absolutely massive. We have the Punk Buster as well, another Demonic Machines pedal.
Yes, our friend Homer at Babylon Sun could not
that's from
join us.
Babylon Sun. He's donating the Punk Buster into this as well. And what is that, Deuce? What's the Punk Buster based on?
I think that the Punk Buster is based off of a Blues Breaker circuit.
A Blues Breaker.
Lucky had tailored it to sound a particular way with a certain style of amplifier, I think, but it's versatile and it can be used in multiple ways. I just wanted to shout out thank you to Homer. He couldn't make it this evening. He had something come up. So thank you very much, Homer, for your donation. We really appreciate it. Continue, Sam. Thank you.
100%. Thank you, Babylon Sun. Thank you to Eddie Riffkind, too, who came in with an amazing fuzz here. If you hate Elon Musk or you love him, this is a monstrous pedal. It is the Karen X. And yeah, this thing is super fun and it has some nice quotes on there. We have another pedal, I believe. Oh, the Wilbur from Dirtmonger Instruments. That is the Meat Boy Fuzz and the Hyperion that Deuce mentioned earlier. And John Sell donated what he is calling the Thunder Puff, which is based on the Cream Puff Fuzz. And I forget who originally built that, but so we have about 6 pedals to start off with. That's $5 a ticket, and you can just put your name on the $5 donation. Let us know what pedal you're going into for the raffles.
Yes, because Lucky's going to be collecting all of the information from the donations, putting together an Excel sheet, and then next week we will be doing the raffle drawing for these. And I also want to add as a reminder, if you want to donate but you don't necessarily want to join the raffle, $10, I will make you an original 3-minute long song. Send your name, you want the song, and then a way to contact me so we can talk about lyrics and style.
I'll throw some riffs in that too.
Yes, $25 or more will get session work on a song that you're doing, one song, and anything $10 or higher, you can get a Trump or whatever voice impression you want thrown on top of that. And we will work all that out as we get closer to the drawing. But yeah, we're about 2 minutes away from ending. On behalf of Lucky, I would like to say thank you to everybody for showing their support. I really appreciate everybody personally. On my own behalf, I would like to say thank you to Nick and Sam and Justice and Eddie and everybody, including Homer and anyone else who's been involved in this stream to try and help Lucky get everything situated. And if anybody wants to reach out to Lucky in regards to Lucky's looking for a business manager, someone that can help fulfill their vision. So if you are one or you know someone that may be a good fit, please, I would say direct them to Lucky and send a message, just reach out. But yeah, again, thank you to everybody that's here. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Justice, for breaking down all the pedal stuff, the ins and the outs of doing the one-man job. It's a lot more than I think a lot of people expect when they see a pedal from
100%.
a boutique builder. So it's really good to be able to bring awareness to that, especially with everybody going through rough times right now. So, and I would also like to say, Sam, would you be able to show us your arachnid? And Nick, could you give us a little bit of an explanation of what that is? Because I have 2 of them myself. I love that circuit.
This is an insane pedal, and it's up there with the Doom Trio, like my favorite Doom pedals. 100%.
Effectively, it is a Fender blender without 3 of the controls and with a revoiced EQ section. So
sweet, simple, powerful, and low noise floor as always.
This pedal, when I turned it on, it scared the shit out of me. I was not ready for it. Again, I had my like amp turned on where I usually have it with my overdrives and stuff, and I had both the knobs at noon, and that was not right. It fucking scared the shit out of me. Massive pedal, man. Massive sound.
And Nick, I would like to say, Obsidian Necktie, the group that relied heavily on that particular pedal for the tone, for the bass, should be releasing the EP within this year, and I'll be in touch with you about all the stuff we discussed.
Cool.
And we're going to be looking for people to direct music videos because my friend from the band moved back to the same state as me, so we can get together and make music videos now. We're going to be working on a new album too, but it's going to flip the script, but not like
if you guys ever want to come up here and play, I know you're both in bands. I've been running and hosting a lot of shows for Blackthorn Productions. Amazing person. He has a whole like roster of amazing bands he's signed, and I'm his Kingston representative. So if you guys ever manage to come up, I'm right on the border. Like New York's right below me. I'm in Gananoque with Thousand Islands, and I will host the fuck out of some shows and have your guys' bands play. So.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, if Nick ever manages to get out to the East Coast, I'll snag a ride and we'll both go up.
Yeah, just there's a Forever standing there. If you guys ever find your way up there on a tour or something, because I could probably set one up and have you guys go from like the Turbo House in Montreal through up to the Bovine Sex Club in Toronto and all the spots in between if you came up and want to do a tour.
Did you say Bovine Sex Club?
Yeah, it's a big club in Toronto, and that's yeah, I know the name's horrible, but that's where like all the metal and stuff goes down.
I'll tell you what, Nick and I are going to write a song about that now. Bovine Sex Club. Oh yeah.
Hilarious.
Anyway, the stream is not about us, it's about Lucky. Thank you very much for being here. As always, you can tune in next week, probably
for the raffle giveaway or the winner.
The raffle giveaway. We're going to be doing the raffle. We're going to talk about who's winning. I'm not sure exactly what time, but I will find out and everybody will be aware. So just keep an eye on the socials. Thank you again, Nick and Sam, for being here till the end.
Thanks
Lucky
for having me.
Would be here, but Lucky obviously is unable to be here right now. So thank you all for being here. Have a good evening, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.
Peace.
Y'all are going to have to leave the studio now.